How's it going? If you're watching this video, you already know what it is. It's Winning with Every Pokemon Gen 9 edition. Today, we are 31 through 36. So Armarouge, Ceruledge, Tadbolt, Bellybolt, Wattrel, and Kilowattrel. Some interesting sets here, so let's get right into it. We're not going to go as fast today. We're going to try it out with a little bit slower. We're going to go normal speed and see if that's too slow. So I start off with Tadbulb. He goes for Arcanine with the Raging Fury. I get Rain Dance out. It's all part of the plan, and I get taken out by Arcanine. So out comes Kilowattrel. I go for the Weather Ball. It's water, and that will take out his Arcanine. So out comes his Voltorb, Histui. I already know he's going to go for the Explosion. I have Sash on here. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to go for the Tailwind. So this gets me charged, but more importantly, I wanted his speed. He goes for a Headlong Rush, and I'm immune to it. So that's great. So I go for the Endeavor, bring him down to 1 HP. I think that's enough. His Gunk Shot misses. He's having a bad day. I go for Quick Attack, and I take out his Ursaluna with a Wattrel. So out comes Slowking. You guessed it, another Endeavor. So not looking too good for our friend. His Blizzard hits. And then out comes back our Bellybolt, and I'm going to go for the Charge Beam. I'm going to get the boost here. It's 70% chance, so that's always great. Out comes Gyarados. Not scared of this thing at all, so the first hit I'm going to go for is going to be Confuse Ray. And this is going to pay off as I get it to hurt itself in confusion, take no more damage, and I get the Charge Beam and get another special attack boost. So that gets rid of my charge, but out comes his last Pokemon, which is a Alolan Raichu. He goes for Volt Switch. I get another charge. I go for the Discharge, do huge damage despite it being resisted. He's going to go for the Surf here, and I am going to get another Electromorphous, and I'm going to get another Discharge, and that's going to be it. Quick battle. A lot of Pokemon didn't get showcased in this one. So my Armarouge and my Ceruledge were actually flip-flop sets. So my Armarouge, which is normally a special attacker, is a regular attacker, and then Ceruledge is normally an attacker. He's a special attacker. Unfortunately, Gen 9 doesn't really let you do those sets too well, though, because they limit what moves Pokemon learn, and they don't really learn a lot of offsets, so it's kind of near and far from what I can actually do. But if you like this video, hit that red heart button, follow us on TikTok, and make sure you follow us over on twitch.tv/BigSharkGaming as well. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, everybody. How's it going, guys? Joe here from Big Shark, and today we are doing Pokemon's number 37 through 42. So, 9 attempts. This one got really frustrating. I did have one great battle with another trainer who I lost, and made a friend on it. But yeah, so today we are using Mastiff, Mabostiff, Snoodle, Grafaiai, Bramblin, and Bramblegast. And this battle was kind of funny because it ends up, and again, I don't normally post sweeps, but this one needed it, and this is a typical example of one of those players who's just in anything goes, because that's what the game mode tells him he needs to be in, and doesn't really know what he's doing. If you guys want to see me use this team again, I will, but this team was frustrating. There's a lot of things that go wrong with this team. Not a lot of great coverage, and you could easily get swept. So, I'm taking this win. Sorry. Let's go over the video. So he starts off with Gengar. I start off with Grafaiai. He goes for Toxic Spikes. I go for the Swords Dance. He goes for Focus Blast. It brings me down to my Sash, because of course it hits me. I go for another Swords Dance, because I expected another layer of Toxic Spikes, but it's okay because I get the knockoff. I'm running Unburden, so with the Focus Sash popping, I actually go up to 638 speed. Unfortunately, I get my knockoff disabled there, but I'm able to take out the Flutter Mane with Poison Jab. Golden Go gets Acrobatics, and I don't kill it, so I'm like, well, there goes my Grafaiai. But he goes for Nasty Plot, so I get another Acrobatics, and he goes for a Shadow Ball. I'm like, what are you doing, my guy? Did you just think that I was just a regular Poison type? But that's Golden Go down. So out comes Ceruledge, goes for knockoff. Fortunately, my knockoff got undisabled right as I needed it, because now you got a whole bunch of Pokemon who are weak against dark types. And then knockoff, there goes Calyrex, knocked off its Life Orb, and Basculegion never comes out because he forfeits. Simple battle, simple video. Not a simple team to get it on. 9 turns for 9 attempts, and moving on. I am moving on. If you guys want to see more of this team, please comment down below. Hit the red heart button. Follow us on TikTok, as well as follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/BigSharkGaming. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Good morning, everyone. It is a brand new day, and today we are playing some more Pokemon. Winning with Every Pokemon in Gen 9. We are on 43 through 48. and that is Toad School, Toad Scrool, Cloth, Capsicid, Scovelin, and Reller. I actually had already gotten a win with this team, and I didn't want to post it because it was a little bit of a long battle, and I thought it would be boring to watch. You'll notice that my Scovelin is nicknamed Mike's Me, and that's because during this adventure, I actually ran into another player named Mike's Me who used a great Scovelin. I liked his set. We had a great conversation, and he said I could use it. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, so I started off for Toad School. I had a different set on this guy, and I had changed it for this battle, and it worked out a lot better. Abomasnow comes out, and it's kind of a nightmare, so I wanted to spore him, but I couldn't. He goes for the Leech Seed. I'm immune to it because I am a grass type. I got both my Toxic Spikes up. Giga Drain doesn't take me all the way down, so I know I could get at least one layer of spikes down, and he kills me with Giga Drain. So, now we have Scovelin coming out, and I'm going to go for the Protect. I am running Mike's Me is set, which is Flamethrower, Giga Drain, Moody, Substitute, and Protect. And it's kind of funny how when I used him in the last battle as well, the one that I did not post, I got no special attack boost. In fact, I lost all my special attack, and this battle seems to be no different. He goes for Leech Seed again. Again, I'm a grass type regardless. That wouldn't have hit me. But you can see here, everything else besides special attack is going up. It's alright though, because I was able to take out the Abomasnow. Now, special attack gets dropped there again. Now comes Frostmoth, who gets Toxic, as well as some spike damage. I hit the Flamethrower. He goes for Substitute. At this point, I know, hey, listen, this thing is going to go to Toxic anyway. I don't want that Ditto coming out, so I go for the Protect. He goes for Blizzard. And then after this, I'm going to swap out. I just didn't want that Ditto coming out with Imposter and Choice Scarf and being able to sweep my team. So I went for Cloth, who unfortunately gets hit with a critical hit and just gets one shot. I didn't expect to get one shot, but it is what it is. And out comes Frostloss anyway, so it wasn't even Ditto. But this is where it gets kind of funny. I go for Capsicid. I go to set up the Sunny Day. Capsicid was really only there to set up Sunny Day for Toad Scrool, who's running a growth set. But Crunch one-shots the sub there, and Chilling Water does nothing. It's resisted, so go for the Crunch again, doing some actually nice damage to Frostloss, who sets up the sub there, and is going to get unalived by the Toxic. Out comes Baxcalibur, and I'm like, okay, so here's the end of my Capsicid. I get the Leech Seed down because I'm faster thanks to Chlorophyll. Earthquake does next to nothing to me. This is not an Eviolite set either. This is a Focus Sash set, so no idea why nothing is really hitting this thing, but it's okay. I'll take it. So my Sun is gone. I'm like, hey, I need to set up Sun again for Toad Scroll coming out. Set up the Sun, and I heal with some Leech Seed. He takes damage with his Toxic, and I get another kill with Capsicid. So that's funny. Out comes Mousehold. I get the Leech Seed down again because, again, Chlorophyll. I'm faster than it. It misses Population Bomb. At this one, I'm just thinking, am I going to get a Capsicid sweep here? That would be funny. And the answer is no. Unfortunately not. Population Bomb hits there, and that's going to be into my Capsicid. Now, unfortunately for me, this means I only have one turn of Sun left. Had I known that Capsicid was going to be so strong, I wouldn't have ran Focus Sash. I would have ran Heat Rock. But there goes Mousehold. So they were down to his Ditto, and again, I have no buffs. He's going to get Toxic, which is great. Goes for the Imposter there. Goes for the Seed Bomb. It does not kill me. I go for the Seed Bomb. It's a 3-hit kill either way, so Toxic comes out. I hit another Seed Bomb, so I went into Speed Tide there. Apparently he was not Choice Scarfed. Don't know why. He's probably running Bright Powder. And out comes Mike's Me again to finish off the battle. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, hit that heart. If you really loved it, hit the plus. Follow us on Twitch TV, Big Shark Gaming. Thank you guys. See you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Big Shark. We are back with another Winning with Every Pokemon Gen 9 edition. This time we are doing Rabsca all the way through Tinkaton. This was difficult. I've changed these sets a number of times just to try and get them to work a little bit better. I typically don't like to use like the recommended or Smogon set or the meta set, and so I try to do things that are a little bit more silly. This one didn't really work with that, unfortunately, so I had to do some things that are a little bit more by the books. This is a nice battle against Shadow. Shadow Can't Die. Shout out to Shadow. Had great conversation, and it was a great battle all around. So let's get right into it, shall we? We're gonna go back to doing it fast though. All right. So out comes Cerulege. Out comes my Tinkatink. He goes for the Bitter Blade. I get down to my Sash, and I find out that he has an Expert Belt. So he is now paralyzed. I got my Rocks out. I get my Espartha. I go for my first Calm Mind, and he goes for Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw gets the crit. It one-shots me. I don't think that mattered. There's a little bit of a misplay on my behalf. I go for the Sword Dance. He gets paralyzed. That's always great. I just realized that he had a donut in his name. It's even better. He goes for Flamethrower. Takes him down about halfway. I should have used Knockoff the first time, but it is what it is. Out comes Mimikyu. I have Mold Breaker, so I'm not really worried about this guy. He goes for Phantom Force. I take the first one because I'm just trying to get some damage out here on it. So I get the Knockoff. Almost kill it. Almost doesn't count, though. He goes for Phantom Force again, and I was hoping that he would go for Shadow Sneak. So now I switch into Tinker Tough, which is an Eviolite build to take that Phantom Force. He goes for the Protect again. I go for Sweet Kiss to get the Confusion, and he switches into Go-Goat. So Sweet Kiss hits again on Go-Goat, so now Go-Goat's confused. I'm going to Terra type into Ice and use Terra Blast. Only coverage I had for Go-Goat this entire game. So he goes for Earthquake. I go for Terra Blast again, does not kill. He snaps out of Confusion. And the Earthquake lands and kills my Tinker Tough. But out comes Flittle. I'm just going to go for the Speed Boost set here. Speed Boost, Protect, and Baton Pass. Hypnosis lands. I'm going to get another Speed Boost in. And then I'm just going to go into Baton Pass as he switches into Greninja. So he goes for the Night Slash. Interesting, this must be an Ash's Battle Bond Greninja. But regardless, Bug Buzz takes that out one shot. I survive a Fire Fang here, and I don't know how. I was shocked. I even said it in the chat. I was like, oh, I love that. That's wild. Salamance's a little bit of a problem right now. So I go for the Protect. He goes for Draco Meter. I get the Speed Boost. I get another Hypnosis off. That's crazy. And then I get another Speed Boost. So I'm going to Baton Pass into my Tinkaton. Mull over decision here, whether I should use Swords Dance or if I should go for the Play Rough. I go for the Play Rough. Schrodinger's cat says that we don't know if that Swords Dance ever landed, and if it did I survive? I go for the knockoff on Espeon. Stored power here does next to nothing to me. I go for another knockoff, and at this point, we kind of knew the battle was going to be wrapping on up. So Mimikyu comes out, takes the rock damage, goes for Protect. I'm going to go for the Play Rough again. It's protected, obviously. I go for Play Rough because now I'm faster thanks to the Speed Boost Battle Pass. And then Go-Goat comes out and gets hit in the face with some rocks. And that's the end of the battle. Finally, this is behind me. This has been the hardest one that we've done so far. 9 attempts. Still single digits for everything, so that's great. But if you like the video, hit that heart button. If you love the video, hit the plus. And always, follow us on twitch.tv/BigSharkGaming. As you see, we are 178 out of 180. Trying for 200 at the end of the year. Help us out. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. How's it going, guys? Joe here from Big Shark, and today we have another battle for you. We are officially in the midway point of Gen 9 now. This is 55 through 60 out of 114 total Pokemon, so we are just cruising right along. We have Wiglet, Wugtrio, Bombardier, Finizen, Palafin, and Varoom. And I'm really glad that we won this battle because something funny happens. But let's get right into the battle. We'll do it normal speed because sometimes fast is just too fast. So out comes his Weavile. I have a room with an Eviolite. He goes for the Fake Out. That's going to be a first turn free damage, so it is what it is. And he goes for Beat Up. Pretty cool. It's going to actually do a decent amount of damage to me, but it leaves me above half. So I'm going to go for the Toxic Spikes here, which Toxic Spikes is always great to use, and there's no poison types in the other teams, so I already knew that once they're out, they are out unless he has Terra type poison, then he switches in and out. He goes for Low Kick. Doesn't do much. I go for Gyro Ball and I one-shot him. Now, I know the speed difference is huge. I know it's super effective, but it's still funny. And then I go for the Protect, just to get some chip damage on Houndoom. He goes for the Flamethrower. He goes for another Flamethrower. That's my roomed out, but it did so much better than I thought it would ever have done. So out comes my Palafin. I just need Palafin out so I could go for the Flip Turn, so he can go into his hero form. But then I switch into Finizen because he used Kingambit, and I knew it's going to be a physical attacker, so I had Counter. I love using Counter. It's so good. And he didn't even bring me down to my 1 HP, so that's funny. I don't know if he misclicks here. He uses a Substitute, and then he uses Substitute again. I would have to think that that was a misclick, or he was anticipating his sub breaking, because he uses it again here, but that was after his sub had already broken. Now he's going to get into that weird toxic point where he can't sub again, so now he finally goes for Flower Trick. But it's also going to be that his Meowscarada is going to trade here. So Finizen took out 2. My Varoom and Finizen took out 3 of his Pokemon. That's wild. So I'm going to Terra type Rock here. What that does is it gets me into my Rocky Payload and Sandstorm boost. So Sandstorm gives me 1.5 times special defense, and now I can use Stab Rock types with the Rocky Payload. just nasty. He's in a counter. He's going to use Terror type ground here. One shot my Bombardier with Iron Juggless. Nice play there. But he also leaves himself open for Wug Trio's triple dive now, because it's going to be super effective. He survives with 2 HP, and he Terror Blast me, brings me down to my Sash. I knew he was going to go for another attack here, so I went for Sucker Punch, and that's going to be a nice little trade. So out comes Brute Bonnet. Not much I could do about it. I'm going to go for the triple dive, just hoping for a crit and just do as much damage as possible. He's going to go for Growth. Now, he has Toxic, so he knows that his time is limited. He has leftovers to, you know, help with some of the damage, but reveals Sucker Punch here. So I'm going to go into my Wiglet here. I'm going to use Foul Play. It actually does just as much damage as Triple Dive did, but I got down to my Sash thanks to Seed Bomb, and I'm going to go for the Memento here. He's going to go for the Sucker Punch. I'm going to go Memento. Either way, I was going to have Memento out, because if he didn't go for Sucker Punch, I'm faster. If he goes for Sucker Punch, it doesn't affect me because I'm not using an attacking move. Out comes Falafin, Ice Beam into next week, and that's the battle. That's it. Great game. This is only second attempt, and this team worked really, really well. The first attempt, I just ran into an Arceus, and I was just like, I don't have time for this, so I quit because he was a stored power build, and it was kind of annoying. But yeah, if you liked the video, make sure you hit the heart. If you love the video, hit the plus button for us, and follow us on twitch.tv/BigSharkGaming. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, everybody.